Hey, listen, y'all, make sure y'all go ahead and share this out. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see who is on the screen. Somebody please tag Councilman Everett Carolina and the entire Georgetown County Council, to include the administrator, Miss Angela Christian. The title of this live: so-called educated black people out here embarrassing us. To take a line from the Kendrick Lamar, who's going to be performing at the Super Bowl, apparently under some amount of controversy. They not like us. Again, y'all come on in here. Let's talk about it. They put it out here, so let's talk about it. Okay. And stop me when I start lying now. Just stop me when I start telling lies. On this beautiful Saturday morning where it's supposed to rain, a lot of rain, but fortunately we ain't getting the rain. Maybe it's still to come. To be honest, I haven't been tracking it. So if you've been tracking, because we're gonna be here for a little second here. Now, you see what's on the screen, you see what I'm talking about. I need my folks in Georgetown to go ahead and tag this lady right here in the screen. She's not a public official, so I can't just, but she's on a platform where I can use it. So I don't want to be accused of anything inappropriate. But what my goal here is, let me remove this from the screen right here. My goal in doing this right now is to one, highlight some of the issues that are that the people of Andrews are dealing with, and it's going to be obvious to you in this video right here that this lady is not listening to what the people are actually talking about, and she's just completely wrong in what she's saying and what she's talking about. And again, I need y'all to, first of all, somebody hit the like button. Let me know if you can hear me clearly before we get started with what it is we need to do, right? Once I get that, we can get started. We can get into the action. Just make sure you tune in this Tuesday, Real Talk Tuesday. I'll touch on this subject a little bit more, but right now, this is when I can get messy. I don't want to bring my guest into, when I say things that I'm gonna say it. I don't think it's not true. It's probably not I just don't want to bring my people that have helped me build a platform, and people that contribute to the platform. I don't want to bring them into. I don't want y'all to get it mixed up. You know what I mean? Because this is how I feel about the situation. And thank God for Jesus, where I can now speak clearly without really cursing and all that good stuff like that. But if you're not on my YouTube page, tune into my YouTube page, Andrews the Podcast. We're gonna be changing that up because we speak a little bit more freely over here. But this is a family-friendly show, and it's about information. So y'all, please, I see y'all coming in there. I just need somebody to hit the like button, and I can get this thing popping. Just one person. I'm not charging to hit the like buttons today. Likes are free, so are follows. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and get this started.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way.
All right, we're gonna say, just for the purpose of entertainment value, we're gonna call this person Cross-Eyed Janet Jackson. Okay, that's all we're gonna say. Cross-Eyed Janet Jackson. Now, Cross-Eyed Janet Jackson decided to take a trip to Andrews, South Carolina, right? And she wanted to educate the people of Andrews on what Councilman Everett Carolina has done for the people of Andrews. Now, what I'm going to do, Janet Jackson, is walk you through, right? I'm going to teach you at this point. So don't go off too. I know the name Colin bothers you, but I heard you was a big bully too, right? But guess what? There's always a bigger bully than you. You feel what I'm saying? Even for me. So here's the thing. We're going to take some time and we're going to properly educate the people on what the people of Andrews, because I feel like I'm more in tune with what the people of Andrews are saying, what their gripe is, and as to why they came out and voted Everett Carolina's ass out of office, and then why you made your way to that part of Andrews, and as a point of fact, that's not District 3. And technically, that's outside of the town limits of Andrews. Just take some time as you're driving back into the town of Andrews to carefully observe the sign where it says the town limit and look at where those businesses, okay? And I noticed that you paused. Well, let's get into what I'm talking about real fast, y'all.
Hello, hello. I am in Andrews today, and today is September the 5th, 2024.
What was the dramatic pause? 2024. Let's speed this up, guys, because I just, y'all gonna have to listen to it because I had to listen to it. All right, but I'm gonna do y'all one better, and we're gonna speed this up a little bit so that I know it's like ignorance is like COVID. It spreads. Here we go.
It's about 4 o'clock.
It's about 4 o'clock. That is a huge disparity. I mean, you're looking at a phone. How long did it take for you? How long would it take for you to just hit the front of the phone? Again, I'm doing this, y'all, because y'all want y'all to consider where this information is coming from. Let's go.
In the day. But I just want to show you and want to make it clear to show you what has been done under the administration of Everett Carolina.
Now, here is a person that has a fraternity around their neck. And I'm not trying to disparage the fraternity, but it suggests that this person is college educated, a sorority. I'm sorry, sorority. You know, y'all know what I mean. The Greek number, Greek letter, Greek something. Anyway, but that person obviously went to college. So you would think at some point this person understands what the democratic process is. Right? This woman is speaking on the behalf of a candidate who lost in the primaries, right? So what civilized people do and people who understand the democratic process do is once they hash it out in the primary and the voters decide. So what this lady is basically saying to the people who decided to move in a different direction, you don't know no better. So let me show you this. You, ma'am, why didn't you guys show this in the beginning? Let's go.
People are saying that he didn't do this and he didn't do that. Well, let's look at some of the stuff that came during his administration in Georgetown County. This is a new building, a new business that's being built. Huge. I don't know the name of it, but they have it.
She don't know the name of it. You couldn't wait to get home and do a little bit more research, or even call EVERETT, Carolina, since he had so much to do with the bringing the building. Seemed like he would chime in by now and already labeled the name of the building, since you had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to tag him in the post. You should be able to follow, seeing as if you're a college educated person. Obviously, civics is not a part of the process. This is the problem that I have with the Democratic Party in Georgetown County. I made a post the other day stating that EVERETT, Carolina signs should be removed. Have they been removed yet? No. But here's this person right now indirectly throwing shots because, again, it's over. The people have spoken, right? But since you want to speak, ma'am, and speak about these businesses, let me educate you a little bit more about the businesses that you're showing, that you're claiming somehow benefits the people of District 3. That would include Lambertown, that would include Sanford, that would include a part of Andrews. Where you at right now, ma'am, is in District 5 with Raymond Newton. But we see which way you're leaning, right? Right? But I bet on your page is 100% Kamala Harris. But let's go ahead and sink the Democratic black man in Andrews. Let's go.
At the beginning of the, they have a sign up at the beginning. And when I get to that, you'll see that. These are the other.
Y'all know what just hit me? Ain't nobody, somebody sent her out here. So I'm gonna speak to the person who the spirit just told me somebody sent this fool out here. You sent the wrong soldier to carry the message. And you know I'm talking to you. But guess what? Coming for you too. Let's go.
Buildings that has been here under the administration of EVERETT, Carolina.
Under the administration of EVERETT, Carolina. EVERETT, Carolina is a county councilman. Again, if EVERETT, Carolina had anything to do with them buildings going there, he would have already told you that. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna move this to the other side.
And if I don't say nothing else, let me say this to y'all. Any of y'all who doing these videos and recording, turn the damn phone to the portrait side, okay? This is ignorant recording right here. Look how narrow this is. Look how this is messing up the show. Please turn your phone on the portrait side when you're recording videos. If you want to present it to the people.
So we want to make sure that you know.
Again, look at the spirit right there. She just said we. Is she speaking French or is she speaking about her and somebody else? Who is we?
That before some people even got in seat.
Before some people even got in seat, they need to revoke your damn diploma or your damn degree. Wherever you get that from, they need to take that back. Let's run that back if y'all think I'm playing. Listen to what she said. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Got in seat.
Got in seat. What kind of backwood? Run it back.
That before some people even got in seat.
Some people don't even need to be able to learn how to either. Some people don't need to be able to vote. They need to give a literacy test before you can be able to vote. How can you possibly speak like this and want to educate people on issues? Let me break something down to y'all. Let me get on screen right now so y'all can see this beautiful voice with this ugly face. Right. So here's where we are with this right here. Right. What's she leaving out, right? Because she talking about whatever Carolina did and Iba Deba, right? Here's what she's missing out. For one, that whole park that was one time named Andrews Regional Park, right? Does not benefit the town of Andrews, District 3 nor District 5, except for there are residents in the district that works there. Case in point, right? Andrews, the town of Andrews, sells water all the way out to the 6 Mile Crossing, meaning they have water lines that run past that place. If you're a county councilman and you have a constituency over there, 2 county councilmen, 3 and 5. Let's break this down. How is it that you don't advocate for the water contracts to go to the town of Andrews, right? Why would you do that? Because the water is the main economic driver in the town of Andrews. So how could you not advocate for that? Do you even know that? Do you even know that? Do you even know anything about how that place was set up? Do you even know anything about how the bypass actually hurts the town of Andrews and District 3 and District 5, and what you communicate so uneloquently about? Here's what the people of Andrews want to know. What happened to that people of Sanpet and District 3 that you're talking about want to know? What happened to that $1 million that he was given, that each council member took $7 million for each council member? Here's the list. That's what people in District 3 voted on. People in District 3 voted on highways, okay, and the lack of any kind of response from Councilman Carolina, who you speak so eloquently about. And don't forget the fact that he's already been elected out of office. That's why I say these black people out here embarrassing us. It is as if you don't know how the democratic process works. You're the same college-educated woman that at the Harriet Tubman monument came to me and said I shouldn't criticize black politicians because white politicians, when they use that during the night, no, they use people like you. Eba Deba, Eba Deba, Eba Deba Deba. Why? And that's why I said somebody tag Angela Christian, because she owned up to removing the ambulance from Andrews and said it was her decision, right? Because what happens with Angela Christian, the town administrator, anytime you challenge any one of her department heads after they go rogue, we can talk about the building being torn down in Andrews without any oversight, black mold in it, asbestos being released into the atmosphere. They didn't even have the abatement process in place. Then they try to go around that and not use the town of Andrews because they didn't want to pay that bill or where that money came from. You are a useful idiot. That's what you're called, a useful idiot. You will go out here and puppet something that them people telling you to say. And I'm not talking to you at this point right now. I'm talking to them people who sent you out there to try to sabotage. This is what this is about. Sabotage Ernie Cooper, right? Because what they won't do is publicly support a white guy because they're racist. I'm talking Everett Carolina and his ilk. Since y'all want to play these games, you and that those people that's putting this into your head, making you an idiot to do this. But it's always been said you can learn a lot from a dummy. So let's go ahead and continue to learn from this dummy.
But they had nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing.
Hold on, let's back this up.
They had nothing to do with in seat. That you know that before some people even got in seat, that they had nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing. This is MPW.
MPW, which is the fourth at the time that I checked, the fourth largest consumer of water in Georgetown County. Let me put this in perspective. With that contract alone, you would restore the loss that the people of Andrews suffered when I'll call you back, Stu. When people you will we let me stop being mean. I guess it won't happen to me. But anyway, with the MPW water contract alone, this is the fourth largest consumer of water in Georgetown County at the time that I did my research. It could have changed in between that time. Don't hold me to the fourth, but they're in the top 10. Hold me to that, right? That contract alone will restore the economic loss that Oneida had, the economic impact loss that Oneida had on Andrews during the time when Oneida left and took that. That's what that was all about. That's why the town suffered so much. It's about water. It's about water contracts. So if anybody, which at that level, I'm sure they're aware of this because they're aware of the fact that Andrews sends $1 million a year in the sewer system, and Andrews has his own system, but people smarter than me signed it away. So, but that's for another topic. Let's stay on track. The people of District 3 voted on the lack of ambulance coverage, right? Up to hour-long ambulance waits. And we're not blaming the first responders. We're blaming the administration for not being proactive and doing what they're supposed to do to get out and get these numbers up. That's why we elected you. We ain't elect you to keep telling us, well, they just ain't, we just can't do it. We just can't do it. Then that's why the people went in a different direction. And here you are supposed to be a lifelong Democrat, and you're trying to sabotage the process because you're mad. But let's let you continue to talk.
So on Technology Drive, this one's coming up.
Please don't tell me somebody got this lady in somebody's school teaching somebody. I lived through the grapevine. I heard she was a substitute teacher.
I don't know the name of it. The building's already here.
I don't know the name of it.
Didn't come under the administration, so they can't.
So they can't claim it. She says so they can't claim it. How did claiming it work out for Everett Carolina in the primary when the people decided? Forget what I said. Forget what I'm saying. What about the will of the people? What about the people that said, nah, we're not feeling the impact of what you're talking about? We're not feeling the impact of what you're talking about. So they went in a different direction. And here you are, a college educated person that just do not simply don't understand the I mean, this is civics. This is simple civics. This is, you know what I mean? This is what 10th grade. You should know this. You got to at least be able to know this to even graduate from high school. And apparently you went on to college and pledged and, you know, were you a good athlete or something? Obviously, she wasn't good in English. Yeah, you wasn't good at that one. Promise you that. But we're gonna listen to you anyway because you put it out there, and you keep throwing that them people. When you throw shots like that, I take it personal. I think you talk about me. So yeah,
Okay, here I go again at the Georgetown County Business Center. Here's some new businesses coming soon.
did you hear the name of that? The Georgetown County Business Center. Please, anybody from District 5 or District 3 that has benefited from what Janet Jackson is talking about, please get in the comment section and again tell me where I'm wrong. Okay.
Under the administration of Everett Carolina. It ain't had nothing to do with them people who's running.
How could it have something to do with the people who's running? That's you. Oh my goodness, man! Think about what she just said, y'all. I'm gonna play it back for you again. Play it back for her too.
Do with them people who's running of Everett Carolina. It ain't had nothing to do with them people who's running.
How could it have anything to do with the people who's running if they weren't in office? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
What is this? Oh crap! Craftsman Food is coming in.
Craftsman food. She got excited about that. Oh crap. Craftsman food. College educated now. You sound like you sound like Tariq Hill. Man, come on, gang, gang, gang. Craft food.
We already got the building up. Picture home of. Let me see if I get it right. Spray. The building is already up. Come on now, let's keep it real.
We keeping it real. You slow. We getting ready to go into a new election, y'all. Who is paying her? I think she working for the Cumbie administration at this point right now. Is Craig Cumbie getting you to do this? Because that's the only thing that would make sense. Is that what you're doing? Have you sold out? Please don't let us. Please don't let one of the Divine Nine members be a sellout. That's what I'm looking at. Y'all better check your sister. It's all raw.
Going further back, see what else is back here.
And all of those businesses back there, y'all keep in mind, none of those water contracts are going to Andrews. And again, aside from the people that work there, and a lot of those people don't live in the town of Andrews, District 3 or 5, and that's not a knock against them, but to sit here after you've lost an election when you should just be quiet, quite frankly. That's customary. When your party loses, you support the party. Somebody in the Democratic Party in Georgetown explain to me what's going on here and why this is why that party is so stale. This is why that party is so, it's not appealing to these young folks. It's because of these type people.
Oh, this road long. There's some more businesses can come back here and. What is it? Is it something?
And the question she should be asking herself before some idiot sent her out there to try to sabotage Ernie. And I know exactly who is that kind that would take the money. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's my lane right there too. You feel what I'm saying? And so some people consider themselves or whatever. And Cumby, you probably took that bait, but just understand this here: when you get in bed with that individual, you don't come out clean now. You're not going to come out the same either way you split it. Okay? So this may have been we'll strike first on this. And because what Ernie Cooper is doing is not online playing games. He's not online talking about Donald Trump as Craig Coombe is online talking about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris or Donald Trump don't have a damn thing to do with the issues in Georgetown County. But y'all sent the wrong monkey to the show. This monkey, he can't even carry the script right. Eba deeba jeeba deeba beeba deeba deeba jeeba. Okay? Y'all out here playing, and we out here trying to give the people exactly what they need, the truth. I had Pastor Dean Baber speak to me the other night on the football field. Good to talk to him. It was good to know that there's no hard feelings. And I expressed to him that, hey man, that influence that you carry in town, we can use that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't seen y'all out here cleaning the streets and all that, no shots, but that's just the truth. If you take it as a shot, then it's a shot. But, we need that same energy that you had when you wanted to be the mayor. Now it's, you feel what I'm saying? Because the same stuff I was talking about doing then, we're still in this fight. It wasn't no political stunt. Y'all out here capping, we out here trapping. That's something for the young ones. Let's go. And that's it. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Andrews the Podcast on YouTube over there. Again, we have different content that we don't load in on here. And on Tuesday nights, y'all know right here, make sure you tune in. And Shakita Mars, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. And anybody that would like to donate to the podcast, please getting to put that cash up there, but you can also buy some stars, purchase some stars, and send some stars my way over on Facebook and all that good stuff. And the problem with this again, man, is that it's the misinformation. First of all, the district wherever Carolina represents, ask anybody from Sanford, Lambertown, Andrews, any of those other, ask them how they've benefited from this from this situation. Ask them how, where is the money from 2014 capital projects penny sales tax? Now they talking about putting another sales tax on the people, right? Now I'll give them this. They got this. They followed the process to the letter on this. Okay, and so things are more in line with what they should be, because I'm not against the capital project sales tax, but if you're going to be taxing the people, they should get exactly what it is you're taxing them for. Okay, and so ask this young lady, what has that right there, that whole business complex that's built outside of the town of Andrews, ask Everett Carolina or Raymond Newton, how has that benefited the town? Ask them to give that answer. It should be easy if it's as you say it is. But you're doing the work and you're doing the bidding of cowards. Okay? And you're just a useful idiot. Okay? Nothing personal, but you should probably consider what it is you're saying, and realize the election's over. And again, the Democratic Party should be admonishing you if they're serious about winning elections and moving things forward. Or maybe they're cool with the status quo. I'm not, and I don't care how you feel about it. Okay, but make sure you spell my name right when you decide to open your mouth, Janet Jackson with the cross eyes. Again, I am the race car driver Richard Petty and Kyle Petty. Well, I'm Black Petty. I'm their cousin. So anyway, y'all have a good Saturday, and make sure y'all tune in on Tuesday night. Bye.